Now there have been reports from different parts of Greater Accra, from beginning from November. I think even sometimes some guys were even complaining from September, but mainly we had most of these reports in November, streaming down to December about low currents in many places, and then also in the later part of November, many other areas were complaining of having lights out. Meanwhile, they had paid their bills and whatever. So they were wondering what the problem was. And then in December, in the early weeks of December, we're hearing some complaints from some people that their lights were being taken off. There was no power, and all these problems. But it wasn't everywhere. It was just some areas in Greater Accra, and then I think a few places in Cape Coast. For to the best of our knowledge, for what we know. So there's an image which is on the screen right now, and it's the explanation the ECG has given for all these low currents and light out and all the power problems faced in Greater Accra. According to what we are reading, ECG is actually undergoing some maintenance works. So for those of you who are a little offended and are unhappy about the way your power is being taken, please bear with ECG. They are explaining humbly that they are undertaking planned maintenance works, just to improve their service delivery. So hopefully when this maintenance is done, then all these problems will come to a halt. Some guys have complained of low currents like for weeks, and because of that, some appliances like fridges and all this heavy energy consuming equipment and appliances have not been functioning properly. So for those of you who have also been complaining, please bear with ECG. They have explained the reason why. The thing is, we don't know how long the maintenance is going to last for. I personally know maintenance works, it shouldn't be too long, but we just don't know, because this is issues to do with electricity and power. You can't just go and touch one thing and then that'll be all. With power you have to be careful. Plus, we don't want people getting electrocuted in the ECG, power points. So whatever maintenance they are doing, let them do it, and let them do it speedily, so that those of the people in Greater Accra can enjoy the power, especially during this season. ECG, let's be honest, this is not a time for you people to be doing your maintenance works. We are not saying we know better than you, but this is December. This is the time for people to chill. You get it? This is not the time for people to be losing power. This is the time people want to ball. ECG, please, we are being frank with you. People want to ball. We want to feel the brunya. You understand? So this maintenance at this time, the ECG, more people go ball. Okay, that's just by the way. So there are some areas that will be affected, that ECG has listed in this image that is being shown. So we are going to mention those areas, and if you are around those areas, then you shouldn't be too surprised when you suffer low voltage, this low current things, or if you suffer power outages. So just be prepared and be on the lookout. Just plan and do things pre-opt. Just do things prior to your movements. Charge your phones early. Make sure your power banks and all these things you can charge, and appliances that you can get beefed up on with the electricity should be all up and running at the right time. Don't wait till they are all down before you, because the power can go at any time. So just be on the lookout and be very vigilant to do the rest of your things well. So let's mention some of these areas. Kisseman. For those of you in Kisseman, please bear with ECG. they are doing some maintenance work. Domi pillar 2. I wonder whether there's Domi pillar 5. But Domi pillar 2, you are also been you have been listed also as part of the area to be affected by this maintenance works. Then Paraku Estates. Paraku Estates. The folks in Paraku Estates, yeah, please bear with ECG. It's not intentional, you know. All the Game Boys in Paraku Estates, please allow ECG to just do a little worrying of power, just to make sure everything is okay. Okay, then Christian Village. That's why people, I know you understand ECG, because even from your name alone, Christian Village, oh, you people, there's God inside of you. So that's why people, if ECG takes all the light, you reply ECG, the Lord is our light. Yes, He's a lamp unto our feet and a light unto our path. So Christian Village, that's why people will not even beg you. You know, we already know you people, the Lord of light is inside of you, so you'd bear with ECG easily. Okay, then moving ahead, we have Kwabenya Town. Kwabenya, okay, well, Kwabenya people too, they are understanding a little, so Kwabenya Town, please bear with ECG. And then there's Kwabenya Point 1 and 2. Hey, so apart from Kwabenya Town, there's another place called Kwabenya Point 1 and 2. These places have also been listed as the areas to be affected. And then Musuku, the area boys in Musuku. That's why people we plead with you, please understand ECG. We are begging with you, Musuku boys. No, we know them very well. Musuku. So Musuku, please, if during this festive season, or you know, early in the new year, you have some little problems of power, please understand ECG. They are doing some works, some maintenance works. Okay, let's move on. Then there's IPS. Oh, I think it's UPS that has been written as IPS. You know, it used to be called IPS and has now been changed to UPSA. So it's the same place, IPS, UPS, whichever PS it is all the same area. So UPS, IPS, please bear with ECG. I think you are even close to one of the ECG points. Yeah, I think there's one of their offices are around that area. Yeah, getting close to Legon, right? Yeah. So also people, you can even go and speak to the people in the office at ECG there. You are very close to them, so you find out when all these things will be happening, at what times you are likely to be affected, and the likes. Then Presec, that means the whole of the school could also be affected. So Presec boys, those of you who were recently at the finals at the National Science and Maths quiz, please, for those of you who are still in the school, and not just the students, all those staff and teachers and all of the people who are in Presec, don't be surprised when you have a little power problems. Hopefully it will be resolved soon. You are not able to win the National Science and Maths quiz 2021, so it doesn't look like you deserve that much power anyway. Okay, going ahead. Rolling circle. Oh yeah, it's also on the road going to Medina Estate. So Rolling Circle, it's even been listed with Medina Estate. Yeah, so those areas also you could face some power problems. So if any of you is around the Rolling Circle area, down to Atomic Junction, you get it, you should expect anything like that happening. Then it says Okbongolo. Yeah, the you know, the junction which enters into the University of Ghana, and also has other roads leading to, you know, Accra and then East Legon, the Okbongolo Junction. Yeah, all of those areas could also be affected by this maintenance works. Then Irata Hotel. It's funny how a hotel has been named as part of the areas. That means this hotel must be using a lot of power then. So Irata Hotel, for those of the folks who are in Irata Hotel and the surroundings, please, ECG is asking people to understand if you have any problems of power, because they are having maintenance. Then Topman Hostel. For the students who are in those hostels, that's why you would already understand. You are used to such stuff, so I don't think anything ECG will do would take you by storm. Then Medina Atomic Junction, yeah, so Medina and then Atomic Junction, so the whole of Medina. This is not to say that every part in Medina is going to have some of the problems which arise from this maintenance work. They are just mentioning the areas because it's not every single part that can be named. But you'd realize that in this maintenance works, there are some places that will not even have any problem at all, depending on the phase on which you belong. The electrical lines, they are different phases, so sometimes you'd realize that you'd be in the same locality with some other people. When they give light out, you would have no light, but then the house opposite you might have light. It's because sometimes the connections are done with different phases, and depending on the phase you are connected to, you may suffer or may not suffer some of these power outage problems. So it's not for everybody, it depends on your phase. Okay, so moving ahead, Atomic Junction, and then highway flats. What is highway flats? I've never heard of highway flats. Who knows, maybe it's somewhere around Medina. So if you are in highway flats, please be very very vigilant. You might have a little power problems. Then University of Ghana, wow. So the one of the premier schools that has made waves in the whole country, University of Ghana. Some of you who are in the school might face, depending on the ways the maintenance is carried out in the particular place you are located at. You might face these problems. Also, you are even not far from ECG office, so if ECG is misbehaving too much, you can go and address them. Yeah, you educate them, give them the education. Yes, sometimes some of the staff in the ECG they need some education, so educate them. That's just by the way. Okay, so then Redco Flats. Those people in Redco Flats, well, it's not far from the fire service, so even if ECG refuses to give them power, they have fire. So Redco Flats, all the the Zongo Junction boys, they understand when we say Redco Flats. The Jamaica boys around there, all the ghetto youth in the Redco Flats there, we see you. Shout out to all the boys there. If ECG takes the power, you have your own power. We know what we are talking about. You put the fire all the time. So yes, shout out also to the fire service at Redco Flats. Okay, so moving ahead, Ogbojo. We have also been listed, and then also there's NIC. Is it the NIC at Adenta? I'm guessing. So NIC, if that's your area, don't be shocked when something with regards to power happens and takes you off. Now Ablekuma CP has also been enlisted as the possible places to suffer from this maintenance works. Then Joma, some new names are new to us. We should be going out more often. Joma, we don't know where that is, but you've also been enlisted. Then Mile 11, there, we all know where Mile 11 is. So you've also been mentioned as the areas to be affected. Then Aigbe Town, hey, this name Aigbe Town, ECG, please, we beg you. This one, they take this advice from us. Don't play with that place. You listen to the name alone, Aigbe Town. You know how these Voltarians are. Please, ECG. Trust me, from me to you, you don't want to start trouble with Aigbe Town. So please, when you are doing your maintenance works, make sure that the Aigbe Town, those people, they have their power as quick as possible. So Aigbe Town, we beg of you, please, don't do anything too spiritual when ECG takes your power. We beg of you. We know you people. So yes, Aigbe Town, please bear with ECG. Then Red Top. Where is that? Red Top? Okay, Red Top. We don't know where exactly you are. We don't really go out that much. So Red Top, you've also been listed. Then there's a place called Aplaku. They've also been mentioned. And then there's Olebu. and surrounding areas. Olebu and surrounding areas, not Kolebu. Olebu. Okay, so this is it. For those of you who have been wondering why these things have been happening, and some of you have been mentioning government, blaming government. Please, government has got nothing to do with it. It's ECG who is doing their maintenance work, so please bear with them. Sometimes we just don't understand ECG, but hey, that's it. That's just Ghana for you. Of all the times they decided to do this maintenance right at the point where people are enjoying Christmas and want to have power to turn music on and do all these things, this is the time that ECG has decided to come and do their maintenance works. Sometimes we bear with you, the citizens, but hey, you cannot change what they've made up their mind to do. ECG, please be fast with this maintenance work. But the thing cries, ECG, what are you maintaining? Power to with the maintenance. I mean, seriously, ECG, what are you like touching the voltage or what? We don't know anything about this electricity thing, so please sometimes give us more details. When you say maintenance works, what are you maintaining? Is it the wires or the electric poles or what? Don't be deceiving now. So if it is true, fine. But if you are lying, ECG, the people are watching you. Okay, yo. So that is it. Thank you guys for listening. We do hope that you have a nice day and that your power will not be affected if you've been mentioned as part of the areas. You can leave your comments, and please don't be hard on ECG when you are leaving your comments in the section below about what you think about this maintenance work. Thank you again and have a nice day.